All right, next, baby. Put it on the table.
Oh, great elder, by what name do you call this child?
I decree that henceforth this child shall be called Joshua.
Joshua. Next.
Oh, jeez, friend, this is so embarrassing. He's so much older than the other kids. How could we have forgotten to get our kid a name?
It's been a busy year, Earl. First you had to learn the mating dance, then Mother moved in, then the kids got that pet caveman, then there was Robbie's howling, then Charlene's tail grew in, then we all went on that game show. It seems like nearly every week...
I know. But it's still no excuse. We should have realized we were just calling him baby all the time.
Move it.
Earl?
No, sorry. Oh, great elder, by what name do you call this child?
Give me a good one.
I decree that henceforth this child shall be called...
Spit it out. I'm waiting.
I'm dying, you idiot.
I'm dying, you idiot. Ugh, I'm dying, you idiot. Next.
This is a DNN special report.
It is a solemn day as the nation mourns the loss of our chief elder. Our beloved elder died almost immediately after naming this child, Ugh, I'm dying, you idiot Sinclair.
Geez, Earl, what is that? One of those new trendy names?
Within minutes of the chief elder's death, one candidate had stepped forward to nominate himself for the post. 42-year-old B.P. Richfield of the We Say So Corporation, who had this to say.
Get in here, you chunks of filth!
Yeah, he's gonna need a better slogan than that.
Now! You bellowed, my captain?
As most of you inbred green garbage probably heard, there's going to be an election for elder, and I've decided to run.
Well, my delight is limited only by my absolute terror, sir.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, my handlers tell me I have a personality problem.
Well, I can't imagine what that could be, sir.
I'm speaking!
Right?
Apparently, the big money interests who control my party feel I come off a bit abrasive on TV.
Oh, no way you were braided
Fortunately, the big money interests who control my party also control the other party. So, all I gotta do is find an opposing candidate so utterly pathetic and profoundly stupid that I can't help but win. Question is, which one do I choose? This is an embarrassment of riches. But who's the stupidest? All right, come on, who is it? All right. The next one to say something asinine has to run against me.
How asinine does it have to be, sir?
Congratulations, Sinclair. You're nominated.
Let's do Robbie, 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 Bo Bobby, banana, fana, fo Bobby, me, mine, mo Bobby, Robbie. Yeah, now it's my turn. Okay. I'm dying, you idiot. I'm dying, you idiot. Mama, I'm dying, you idiot. Idiot. Sorry.
You know, Mom, I'm just afraid this name could be very traumatic for the baby.
Oh, lots of kids have gotten bad names from the elder and gone on to live perfectly normal lives. Like your cousin, not you.
I just remember when I was in school, the way we used to tease poor little, excuse me, Siegelman. Children can be so cruel.
Excuse me, Singleman. What a loser.
Well, you can always apply for a new name from the chief elder just as soon as he's elected.
Yes, Mother, but if Mr. Richfield wins the election, I just worry what kind of world we'll leave behind for poor little Agog I'm dying, you idiot.
Hello, hello, family of mine. I have a bit of information that might be of interest to some of you. Today I heard the call of civic duty and announced my candidacy for chief elder.
Wow.
Earl, you're running against Mr. Richfield?
Dad, that's really brave.
No, look, family. The news is on. I think you'll find I'm on every channel.
Ooh.
My name is Earl Sinclair. I am running for chief elder. In lieu of an acceptance speech, I would like to sing you a musical selection chosen especially for this occasion.
You're gonna sing?
Yeah, it was Mr. Richfield's idea.
What?
How lovely to be a woman. The wait was well worthwhile. How lovely to wear mascara and smile a woman's smile.
Is he really doing what I think he's doing?
That's round instead of flat. Whenever you hear boys whistle, you're what they're whistling, and it's wonderful to feel the way a woman feels. It gives you such a glow just to know you're wearing lipstick and heels.
Okay, kids, let's pack.
Hey, what do you want? That part's for a mezzo.
Earl, what kind of speech is that?
It's the one Mr. Richfield gave me.
Mr. Richfield? But you're running against him.
I know that. He chose me over all the other guys at work.
You mean he picked you to lose?
Of course. Son, under our system, a guy can't just muscle his way to the top without any opposition. We are required by our Constitution to let the voters think. They have a choice. That's democracy.
Earl, how can you live with yourself? Helping Mr. Richfield get elected.
Oh, I can live fine, friend. I can live just like a king. Don't have to go to work. Don't have to push down trees. All I have to do is run for elder and lose, lose, lose. Yeah.
It's morning in Pangea. But one dinosaur is already hard at work finding solutions for a better tomorrow. B.P. Richfield. Whether running a multi-million-dollar corporation, chopping wood like a regular guy,
You don't come here for the honey.
or sharing good cheer with the simple working folk, B.P. Richfield shows that he cares.
All the guys at work see him as a member of the family. He comes to my house all the time. My wife calls him honey. My kids call him daddy.
B.P. Richfield. He cares so much, it hurts.
On tonight's Newsmaker interview, B.P. Richfield talks to our own venerable, revered senior commentator, Edward R. Hero. Edward?
Thank you, Howard. Mr. Richfield, in the last 24 hours, your public image has undergone a radical transformation from a savage, bloodthirsty killer to a kinder, gentler B.P. Richfield. Isn't this just a shameless, cynical ploy to trick the public into loving you?
Oh, Ed, not at all. By the way, did you get those flowers I sent you?
Why, yes, they're lovely. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Mr. Richfield, I understand you favor heavy taxation for the poor and no taxes at all for the rich.
That's right. I call it my trickle-down theory. See, rich folks tend to live in big houses on the tops of hills. And so if we give them all the money, some of it's bound to slip out of their pockets and roll down to where the poor folks are.
I see. Mr. Richfield, you say you want to be the education elder, and yet you favor the repeal of all child labor laws.
Absolutely. Children love to work. It's like a game to them, getting all dirty down in the we say so coal mine. And because they're small, you can fit more of them in a tight space. Why, your average 6-year-old can work 18, 20 hours a day without rest.
Fran? Robbie? Charlene? Oh, what's all this fuzzy stuff? Oh, wait a minute. Maybe this is a dream. Oh, this is the cake dream. Oh, that'll be the centerfold girls. Fran, you're not supposed to be here.
The centerfold girls aren't coming, Earl.
No, but this is my cake dream.
Your conscience is intruding, Earl. You know you don't deserve the cake dream. Come with me.
Oh, jeez.
We live out here now, Earl.
What happened to our house?
We had to sell the house to buy food. Mr. Richfield lowered the minimum wage to 2 cents a day.
Mr. Richfield? You mean he was elected?
That's right, Earl.
No, no.
Starving! Give me food! Give me money! Give me shelter!
These children living on the street are such a nuisance.
Well, I understand they wouldn't live in a house if you gave them one.
Thanks for nothing!
How are we ever going to feed the family?
Hey, don't worry, Dad. I got it covered.
Oh, bless you, son.
Yeah.
You brought us all food.
Oh, that's not food, Dad. That's my pancreas. I can get good money for it at the hospital.
Rob, what's that?
My pancreas.
Dad, I'm starving. Give it to me.
Hey, cut it out.
Mommy, I
Get
was
your
just
roll.
clean too. Come here.
No, Fred. How did all this happen?
This is the life you've made for us, Earl. You should have listened to your conscience. Should have listened to your conscience.
No.
Should have listened to your conscience. Should have listened to your conscience. Oh, what is it? What is it, Earl?
Fran, I can't do it, Fran. I can't let him win. I gotta try and beat him. I'm the only hope for our nation's future.
Yes, Earl Sinclair's campaign for elder has begun to turn itself around. After an astoundingly inane beginning, Sinclair has put the dinosaur community on notice that he is a candidate to be taken seriously. He'll be speaking tonight from his modest suburban home with our own Edward R. Hero. Edward?
Thank you, Howard. How are you tonight, Earl?
Never better, Ed. Maybe a little bit nervous.
Don't worry, Earl. Just a few simple questions. Relax and have fun with it.
Okay.
Over the last 7 years, our nation's budget deficit has grown 46%, from $220 billion to $372 billion. At the current growth rate of 12.3% per month, our deficit can be expected to reach a total of $436 billion by next year. What would you do about this disastrous situation? Mr. Sinclair. Mr. Sinclair.
He'll be right back.
Well,
Take deep breaths, Pally boy. Deep breaths.
All right, I can't do it. I just can't.
Pull yourself together, Pally boy. We're all counting on you. You gotta beat Mr. Richfield now.
I know, but these questions are hard.
Yeah.
He's gonna know I didn't study. This was so much easier when I was trying to lose.
Easy does it there, Pally boy. Here's a helpful hint from some of your more successful politicians. When you're asked a tough question, simply steer the conversation toward one of 3 safe topics. Love of family, love of country, and puppies.
Oh, come on, Roy. That's so condescending. It's so cynical.
Yeah.
I refuse to sink that low.
Mr. Sinclair, this country is presently running a massive budget deficit, which can only be addressed through the unpopular step of raising taxes. How would you deal with this politically explosive dilemma?
Thanks for asking, Ed. My family is fine.
Mr. Sinclair, I'm waiting for an answer. Do you see higher taxes ahead or not?
Well, first there's my son, Robert, the oldest boy. He's quite a chip off the old block. Hey, how's the team doing this year, Robbo?
Huh? What team?
And then there's little Charlene. She's at a dance tonight. Don't stay out too late, honey. And then there's my darling little baby. Ugh, I'm dying, you idiot. Who loves you, baby?
Hope you lose.
Mr. Sinclair, your family is very nice, but will you please answer my question?
Yes, Ed. This is a great country, and it has a great flag, and I don't care who hears me say it. Isn't it a bit chilly in here?
Mr. Sinclair, you have consistently avoided answering my questions. It's becoming obvious to me that you know nothing about the substantive issues of this election.
Thank you for mentioning that, Ed. Yes, it is true. I do adore puppies. And here's the newest member of the Sinclair family. We call him Checkers.
Now let's take a look at our DNN instantaneous news poll. Prior to the interview you just saw, this is how things stood, with Richfield leading Sinclair by 93 points. After Sinclair's interview tonight, we see that Pangeans everywhere fell for it.
I'm gonna run the country. I'm gonna run the country. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes, I'm gonna run the
Dad,
country.
I've been thinking.
No, not a word. I don't want you thinking. I don't want you thinking up some stupid reason why me being chief elder isn't the best thing that ever happened.
Earl, I think we should listen to Robbie.
Of course you do.
What is it, dear?
Well, it's just that with all Dad's talk about the flag and puppies, everybody's voting for him for the wrong reasons. Chief Elder's a pretty hard job, and maybe knowing how to win an election is not the same thing as knowing how to run a country.
Well, there he goes. He's done it. I was up, now I'm down. He has rained on my parade by throwing the truth in my face.
Earl, don't get all upset. Robbie's given us something to think about. Why don't we all just sleep on it?
No. If I go to sleep, I'll have some kind of dream that'll ruin my life.
Earl, you need your sleep for the debate tomorrow.
Forget it, Fran. I'm not going to sleep. I'm going to stay right here, wide awake, eyes open, without sleeping. No sleeping for me.
Daddy. Nighty-night.
No. Oh, jeez. Whoa! Oh, where am I? What's going on? What? No, it's that fuzzy stuff again. All right, Conscience, what's it gonna be?
Welcome to the Cave of Destiny, Mr. Elder. If you'll step this way.
Mr. Elder, you mean I won? No, this is a good dream. No, look, I get my own desk. Neato. Hey, what's this?
That's the red button, sir, to launch a full-scale war against our enemies. Only you can push it.
No, well, maybe I'll push it, and maybe I won't.
This requires immediate attention, sir.
No, what is it?
Our enemies have placed strategic weapons 60 miles from our borders. If we don't threaten to attack them, we leave ourselves vulnerable to a first strike.
Oh, well, that's not good.
Of course, if we do attack them, it will almost certainly result in the complete destruction of our planet.
Well, then where would we live?
Mr. Elder, in the 2 hours since you were elected, the stock market has plunged 500 points. They're expecting a run on the banks. What should we do?
Gee, I don't know. I could hug a puppy.
Oh, there's a little girl trapped in a well. She needs your words of encouragement.
You're trapped in a well? That's terrible.
Sir, we need a decision right away.
The stock market dropped another 100 points. Sir!
Time's running out for Becky's too.
Sir, it's 12:30. Where would you like to go for lunch?
Go right
Enemies are here.
Why don't you all just leave me alone? Oops. Oh, no. And on my first day.
Good evening, and welcome to tonight's Election Eve debate, the final hurdle in the race for Chief Elder. Here is your moderator, our venerable political pundit, the crusty and avuncular Edward R. Hero.
Thank you, Howard. We'll begin with Mr. Sinclair. In the past year, our nation's unemployment rate has risen to 14%. What steps would you take to curb this disturbing trend?
Edward, let me begin by making a general statement. I'd make a terrible elder. It would be wrong to elect me. I am completely incompetent.
In rebuttal, let me say I agree with him 100%.
Mr. Sinclair, do you know what you're saying?
Not usually. That's the whole point.
Are you asking your supporters to vote for Mr. Richfield?
No. See, I may be a boob, but he's absolute evil.
What? Evil? What are you doing, you backstabbing bucket of pus?
You are evil, and you know it. You've told me so lots of times. He picked me to run against him and told me I had to lose.
What?
Sinclair, I'll kill you! Let me at him! I'll pull your head off and bone with it! Let me at him! You won't get away with it!
What an appalling display. The voters of this nation are presented with a choice between a monstrous, bloodthirsty psychopath and a self-confessed brain-dead ignoramus.
Help me, please.
What will future generations think of us? That we cannot present the public with better alternatives than these. Surely somewhere, there must exist a leader with the intelligence, vision, and decency to guide our nation. I'm Edward R. Hero. Be sure you vote tomorrow. Good night, and good luck.
Well, the polls have just closed, and the turnout was reported to be light. But I see the election returns are coming in.
Mom, do you think Daddy still has a chance?
Be serious. I confessed I was a boob on national television.
You could still win, Earl. Lots of boobs vote, and they need representation, too.
Yeah.
And here are the final results. We see that 40,019 voters chose Earl Sinclair.
What were they thinking?
And 60,304 votes for B.P. Richfield.
Wait, I think that's more.
One moment. I've just been informed that there has been a landslide write-in vote of 2,300,012 votes for veteran DNN news commentator Edward R. Hero. That's you, Edward. Any comment?
Once again, a bored and apathetic electorate has been forced to... Huh? Well, dress me up and call me Sally. I'm the new elder. Maybe the system does work after all.
Come on, Earl. Don't be a sore loser. I think you have something to say.
Oh, great elder. By what name do you call this child?
I decree that henceforth this child shall be called...
I'm the baby. Gotta love me.
Baby. Baby Sinclair. Yes, it sort of fits.
Baby Sinclair. Baby Sinclair! Next!
Baby? Earl, what a wonderful name. Baby.
Baby!
Baby? I could have done this job.